We are back with you live from the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Good third period coming up. There's no doubt about that. Manchester will skate from right to left. They lead 3-0. Harry Germany has 2. Grunwald has 1. And the Vipers on the road here in this PWEHF matchup have no goals. They'll be skating from left to right. They're in the black uniforms, if you can't tell. Kind of looking like the old San Jose third uniforms from a few years back. I think they dumped those uniforms, actually, after they wore them in the playoffs, and they got swept by the Kings. The teal. Teal's not a bad look, folks. I gotta say, I'm more of a traditionalist, but I like the teal. This is Maurice, so there's a bit of Jersey talk for you. I am a little bit of a Jersey geek as well. It's one of my other things I love to comment on. That and the rinks and jerseys. There's Murphy, hit himself into the wall. Didn't reverse it for Grunwald, who moved into the zone. Grunwald knocked the stick out of the hands of Kiter. Chip towards the goal by Germany. That was more than a chip, actually. That was a shot, folks. Textbook. Here's Murphy. Good play on the boards there. Murphy waiting up top. Grunwald shot in and handcuffed the goaltender Anderson. I don't even know if he saw it. That was a very uncharacteristic rebound. An odd way to make that stop. He made it, though. Let's be clear about that. Big tie-up down in front of me, where usually the scorekeeper's clock would be, but rather it's the penalty boxes, as the scorekeeper is up here in the booth with me. There's Maurice now. This line is at the end of their shift, I believe. Maurice curling around Capobianco. Maurice is going to keep going, I think. No, he put it back in the net again for Murphy. Murphy's trying to work it back for Chianca and get the next line on. That's Fysik's line off on a good start to their shift. But he can't, and Jules going to skate the other way. Capobianco out to center now, taking that pass from Jewel, touching it off at the line. This is McGonigal, and it rolled away from him. That's a good observation. Liam Murphy's always the last one off the ice on that line when the puck's in the offensive zone. Usually it's down low in the corner. Just observation. I don't know why. Here comes Kylie. This could be a 2-on-1 with Riccio now. Riccio, Kylie with a shot. Rebound in front. Puck is in. They score. I don't know, folks. I was expecting to see a no-goal sign, I gotta say. Vipers benches, their argument is, how do you call that? I didn't, last glimpse of the puck I saw, it was certainly not across the line. I'm trying to get an ear on this conversation. Vipers are actually arguing goaltender interference on the play, yeah. They're saying, how do you stop that, not how do you call that? I guess I'm hard of hearing up here. This headset does kind of impede a little bit of the sound of the building, finer aspects of it. I gotta say, it's a 4-0 hockey game now. Very unorthodox play of a 2-on-1 by Kylie and Riccio, but one that worked for the Flames. They were arguing that the Flames player was in the crease there. And yes, that's true, but the official responded with your player, I mean the Vipers player, knocked him into the crease after the puck had gone in the net. That's the explanation, and that's why we have a goal that stands. I wasn't sure the puck even went in. It's going to be a penalty upcoming here. Casey is going to head off for his second penalty of the game, and he looks infuriated as he heads to the box. A check on Hemingway. I didn't actually see it. There's been some interesting plays that have happened in that vicinity. Right in front of the St. Mary's Bank sign is usually a prime area for penalties. Don't know why, but we've seen some interesting checks and hits over there. And for some reason, I never pick up on them. But Casey's in the box. 90 for a trip, and I don't mean 90 minutes. 90 seconds. Minute and 30 for you folks. I know you all know that. Here's Gromwald trying to catch Trudel. Flat-footed, Gromwald knocked one, left out his way. Gromwald a hard shot. Cox with a flyby in front of the net, getting a bit of a glare from Anderson there. And it'll get a whistle from the officials. West will take this face-off. He won it versus Correa. Little spinning shot there by Baker doesn't go, and the clear by the Vipers. And the screen shot, the ceiling shot. Gotta love that. It happens periodically here. Here's Baker dropping it on back. Cox touches one into the middle. It's going to miss McCarthy and go back onto the stick of Baker. Baker now, he's got a man in front of the net. That was Bless, and Cox on the near side. Couldn't get it to either of them. They were kind of too close of passes. Here's Smithers cutting it down to the line. Smithers cross-ice pass. Baker with a shot, and it's right along the ice. Anderson the save, and we'll get a whistle. Flames are stirring it up in the crease after the play. Ever since that goal that resulted in probably just that. Jammed up the boards. Pelletier with a good keep of the line. Down low, Maurice walking off the boards. Maurice, Harry Dermody down. Murphy's parked in front of the net in a battle with Anderson. He'll come and exchange places with Maurice as Dermody moves it back to the line for Pelletier. Pelletier with Dermody. Lots of movement on the power play. Good move by Dermody. Cross-side pass. Maurice, a one-time shot. Didn't get all of it, and a good pad. Stop was made by Anderson. It'll be cleared on a tape-to-tape pass here by Jewell, or to Jewell from Anderson. And we're back to five-a-side. Jewell, a nice move. He got through and scored! The Vipes are on the boards. A nice move by Jewell to get by. I believe his shot went off the stick of Kerr and into his own net. Oh, it's a 3-goal game. Vipers are back in it. Plenty of time here. 9:46 to go, so stick around. It's not over yet. Jewell just demonstrating that. Hilton looking to as well. He'll throw it in off of Kerr and go give chase himself. Hilton known, at least in the time I've watched him, he'll leave that defensive position. It's really great work. He's a defenseman, but the Vipers do a good job arranging it so that he can go in, he can dump that puck in and give chase himself. He's got tremendous speed. He can go in and he can chase that puck, and someone will always cover for him. And the Vipers do a good job of that, using that resource to their advantage. Here he is again. Hilton for Orlando on the right side. Looking to go back to Hilton in the middle. Hilton, the shot, rebound, it's loose there, and Kerr got a piece of it. Now McGonigal looking to hammer one in front. Blocked off the leg of Pelletier. Dermody fishing around for Hilton at the side, and he lofted it high. Might have got off a stick. Orlando. Vipers are putting it on. This is the time. They got to get back in this game. Nice move by Hilton to get around one. Hilton in the goal. One-time shot. Great stop by Kerr. Rebound loose. They score! Uh-oh. It's 4-2. Oh, baby. Here we go, folks. This is a hockey game now. Good stop by Kerr. Rebound banged away. Trudel right back on it. He'll throw it in deep for Allen. Vipers coach put his lines in a blender. Those are pretty lines that have stayed as they've been for quite a while. And they've changed them up now. Oh, look. Here is Feisik to the goal. Backhander. Score! It's knocked through. And it's 5-2. They're coming fast and furious now. Looked like Anderson was going to have it, but a little gap between the pad and his rib cage there. The indent by the stomach. And Feisik found it perfectly. The only area that wasn't pinned up against that near post. And he found it and it trickled by. Well, it's a 3-goal hockey game again. Let's see how long it stays that way. Orlando is playing with McGonigal and Hilton. And this puck gets by again. Anderson out of his net to stop it. He'll knock it aside. McCarthy for Hilton on the left side. So Hilton's moved up to forward with Kyler and McCarthy playing defense. So Vipers coach continues to keep the movement going on the bench. Trying to get something started. He's done a good job of that. He's sparked 2 goals for and 1 goal against. This is the 2-2 third period. As of right now. But he made the changes after that. I don't know who they actually credit that goal to. The goal left a scrum in the crease. So the 4th goal by the Flames. Look out. Hilton's loose in the slot. And his shot hit his own man's leg in front of the net. McGonigal. Puck is spun back in deep. Orlando. Bless. Put it off the stick of Hilton. And Hilton's got some space. Kiner sneaking in back door. And the pass missed her by a country mile there. And back out to neutral territory again. McCarthy going to have to track back further on the forecheck by Baker. McGonigal off the left boards. Kiner off in exchange for Anderson. McGonigal fell down. Anderson following up trying to get the puck in. Knocked down. McGonigal's pitchfork attempt. It will just be smacked back the other way by Cox at the end of his shift. Chianca back in the 6:19 to go here in this high-scoring third period. Manchester 5, Boston 2. Murphy's got a hold on, but Maurice was late coming out of the zone. And again, we give it offside. It's going to make for an interesting next 3 minutes or so, or 6 minutes or so. To tie the game, Vipers need a goal for every 2 minutes in this hockey game. That should be a good ratio for them. That's plenty of time. Jewel is stick through. Look at Jewel go! Scores! His 2nd goal of the game! And there you go. They got 1 for 2 minutes. That puck just dribbles by Tristan Kerr as the Feisik goal just dribbled by Mr. Anderson, his counterpart wearing the black. Hey, the 2-goal game again. One goal for every 2 minutes. You can check the first box there. Look out! Turtle! Stopped by Carreras on the side. He's out of his net. He was spun around and made the stop. And Maurice will lead out Murphy. Look at the go back for Maurice, who's on behind him. Anderson deflected the pass deep into his own defensive end. Murphy knocked his man. That's Chianca down. And then Murphy got fell down. Down on the ice now is Casey. Look at him breathing. I think his glove fell off and it hit him. No whistle yet by the officials. Here's Maurice spinning in low. 4 players are on him. Murphy coming in. McGonigal is in exchange for Casey. Little odd collision with Murphy there for him. We'll get to that in a minute. Up to the line and out here. Dermody churning up towards the line. Bodied off the puck by Allen. Gromwald in back in the play was calling for a penalty for interference. That was, well, just not forthcoming. Maurice switching sides with Murphy. Hot off the bench, Orlando will impede his progress and then force an offside. So you see that glove right there. That's the glove of Casey. He's sitting on the bench right now, holding his hand. Murphy, he was knocking down Murphy, and Murphy decided, well, if I'm going to go down, you're going to go down with me. Holding him down by the hand. Could have gotten caught for a slash there as the glove fell off, and the stick caught him as the glove was falling off. So that's gotta hurt there for you. This line is back on Hilton, McGonigal, and Orlando. And Orlando's got the puck, taking a look around, sees Hilton in front of the net, and Kerr deflected the path of his stick on a twig, Feisik. Feisik up and ahead. Here's Riccio waits. His puck goes to the goal. Blocker stop is made. We're down to 4:05 left to play in this exciting hockey game. Hilton knocked down by Riccio. Did a good job of not taking a penalty. Hilton did a good job of getting the puck up and ahead from McGonigal. Flames will get the clear in behind the defense there with Riccio. Didn't even think of deflecting that pass. As he was going on for a change. Probably good. I didn't get called for too many under the ice there, potentially. We call icing against the Flames. Very interesting there. It felt like the Vipers players could have touched that. McGonigal's going off on one leg here. Just remember what I said physical play was going to kick in? This third period has been a great demonstrator of that. A lot of the physical play didn't happen for the first two periods. That's why the Vipers struggled so much, I think. They're back to playing their physical style of hockey, and they are in this game to 2 goals. At the side of the goal, that puck bounced off the wall. Kirk couldn't cover it up. Calling for this puck on this line, and getting it is Delicio, and he missed the net line. Off the wall, Correa taking a look around. In back of the goal, that centering pass went over leg. Gromwald converging on his man in low. I think that was Jewell. It was, and the Flames will clear the puck here. If you remember correctly, if I remember correctly, the Vipers in their own barn put a stomping on these Flames a few months ago, or last month. It's been a different story here today. A closer game in this third period than it was a third period, not first. It's combination of the third and first. Look at it here. It's Joel, a long shot. Rebounds loose in front. It went off Kerr's mask, and he's down looking for the rebound, and he's got it. That was a hard shot by Jewell. Real hard shot. And Tristan Kerr, standing tall, makes the save with his chin. Getting the whistle off this draw, Harry Dermody will march up and ahead. Anderson was heading to the bench. He's gonna go back at his crease. He's a little deep right now. Receiving the pass was Maurice. He thought he was gonna launch a backhand. Instead, he'll move it out for Murphy. Murphy taking a look around, hounded by McGonigal. It escaped him, but Murphy forces it deeper for Maurice. Maurice working on the puck. He'll go back to the line. Caleb Young, good pressure by the Flames with 2 minutes to go. Murphy's open the slot. Maurice is gonna dangle around. Kiner, not a shot. Looking to go up high on Anderson, and the goaltender made the save. Hilton coming up in ahead here. He's a benefit of a turnover. He'll just get it deep. Anderson out of his end up to the hatch right now. Casey with some space, and he scores! He put it high on Tristan Kerr. And Anderson's going to go back to his net, lolling his head a little bit because we got a 1-goal hockey game. And the face-off is going to be at center. Casey's got this one. And with 1:45 to go, a game that was once 4-0 is now 5-4. You see Anderson, he's starting out at the top of the circles. Hilton, he'll pitchfork one on in deep. Flames just trying to clear the zone in any way, shape, or form. Jewel, good hands there. Knocked away by Murphy. Anderson still tentative to leave the net, and that's going to make good for him because Maurice was coming up ahead, and he was still in his goal. Anderson was told to wait. He's not going to wait now. Here comes Hilton getting by. Hilton was torn down. Vipers are screeching for a penalty, and nothing was called. Puck is loose in that corner. It's a 3-on-2 battle. Feisik got his stick knocked out of his hands. Hilton in low. Orlando's in front of the net. It's going to come out far side. Chunk is stepping in for the line. He'll hold it in below that goal line. Orlando, it's a mad squall inside of the net. Hilton's pinning the goaltender in his crease right now. Save is made, and the whistle blows. The puck was still loose there. Well, the referee lost sight of it. And that'll cause a whistle, but I don't know. Even had that puck on it, Hilton was pinning goaltender Tristan Kerr in his crease there. And that might have been an interesting one, and the puck gone in, but it didn't. All the hypothetical, of course. Surprise, the Viper coach isn't using his timeout here. He's got an all-zone draw with 48 seconds even left to go, and his team is trailing by a goal. They were trailing by 4 at once. Now in front of the net, and no shot came. Now again at the side of the goal. Puck is loose. It's going to go around the wall. 35 seconds left to go. Kylie trying to hammer it up. Instead it's McGonigal taking it. He had a knuckle puck on goal, and a save was made by Kerr. Puck is still loose. Swung in front at the side of the goal. Casey back towards it. It's a foot in there on the side, and Kerr is sprawling, and he's got it. Nervous moments. I decided that puck actually went on the leg. It nearly trickled in this near post. It didn't. Vipers will make changes. This face-up is going to be the left of Mr. Kerr. That's a big one. And Feisik won it. Riccio can't clear the zone. He was knocked down on the half wall. Under 20 to play. Here's Orlando waiting. Tees up a shot. It got blocked. Out the other side, McCarthy fired one towards the goal. Viking in front. Puck is loose. Kerr is down. And another whistle. It's underneath Tristan Kerr. Hilton and Cronwald exchanging some words. And maybe a little bit more in the crease. Jarring and shoving, and it's going to come down to this. 6.9 and another draw. I don't know where the timeout is. Bench is screaming directions. Odd lineup. Score! Tie game! That's something they've practiced for sure. The Vipers lined up laterally. There was only one defenseman back. The centerman was the farthest person on the far side. Everyone lined up across the straw in a straight line. And the centerman chipped it towards the goal. Kerr made the save, and it was knocked in on the rebound. And this game is going to end in a tie. I cannot believe it. Can we play overtime? There's the horn. And each squad is going to get 1 point. Manchester was winning this game 4-0 at 1 point, and they looked well on their way to a solid 2. But they're going to get shortchanged here today by a wonderful comeback by the league-leading Boston Junior Vipers. That's why they're the league-leading team, folks. They can do that. But my one takeaway from this hockey game, and I'm just going to leave you with this right now, is that we needed overtime. I want more. I am not satisfied with a 5-5 ending. We need more. More hockey. Speaking of more hockey, we'll have a doubleheader. It is a doubleheader day, so we'll have a late game today. We'll be back there with you. But for now, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you later today. My name is Ryan Murphy, a thriller at the Coliseum. Vipers 5, Flames 5 final.